welcome to Boats, Booze, and How-Tos. Today we got a real simple one for you. Now that the boats are all put away, kind of turning my attention to stuff that needs to be done inside the house. I have a sink that's clogged, and we're going to show all your newbies out there that don't know how to unclog a sink. As y'all know, this is a YouTube channel about simple boat maintenance and simple how-tos, and this is a simple one, but some people just don't know. So let me show you what's going on. This is our master bedroom sink, and when I turn it on, the water, like to brush your teeth, you'll see that the water is starting to back up. So the more water that goes in, there's obviously something clogging it. This water, even though it's kind of moderately on, it should just be running all the way out. Eventually this clog is going to get worse and worse as Mrs. C's hair go down the drain after a good brushing. So I'm going to try to get ahead of it and show you basically how to do this. It's real simple. Okay, so the first thing I did was I just grabbed an old pan to put under it because you're going to spill some water. Basically you have what they call a trap. If you drop something down your sink, let's say a wedding ring, it's going to come down and it's going to sit right here rather than it just go straight out. So this trap is what we're going to take off first. There's two basically these little coupling nuts right here, and these are just meant to hand tighten on and off. So we're gonna start by undoing these nuts, and like I said, you're going to start seeing some water come out, so let it all just slowly come out. Let that water hang. Now most likely what's happening is there's probably a bunch of hair that's stuck down through here. Here's a little plunger rod. This is what goes up and down as well, so you're going to have to take this nut off as well. Just loosen it up because there's most likely going to be hair wrapped around the end of this rod. So once you get all the water out of here, take this off. We're going to also want to take that plunger rod out and make sure that all the hair is off of that. Yep, there it is. You can already see. Definitely know it's not my hair. You saw the opening video, but there's basically a big ball of hair that's kind of wrapped around here, probably at the rod that goes all the way down. So it smells good, but I'm going to take that off and then we'll go from there. So you can see now I undid the plunger rod, and you can see there's quite a bit of buildup here. So I'm going to clean that up with an old toothbrush, and then I'm just going to start pulling this nasty hair out. If you're freaky about it, put some rubber gloves on, but you can start unclogging it right there. All right, so I was able to take the plunger out. Thank you, number 2, for holding the video camera steady. I'm just going to take my wife's old toothbrush. You can use a new one. You just have to clean it before you put it back. And make sure you clean all this gook off of here. All right, clean it off best you can. Right, number 2?
Disgusting.
It is disgusting, and it smells too. Again, wear rubber gloves. You're skittish, whatever you do. I'm sure there's a lot of bacteria and stuff in this. Do not touch your face. Okay, good. Okay, so I got all this off the plunger. Now I'm also going to take the toothbrush and hit up as much as I can. If you have some kind of longer rod, that'd be great. But I'm just going to clean this inside of this pipe as well as I can, as far down as I can. Loosen all that up, and then when we run the water, that'll all break free, and it'll be less likely to clog it.
I have a question for you.
What's question number 2?
Do you get sick from doing this?
No, just don't touch your face. You got germs on your hands, just don't touch your eyes, your face, or anything like that.
And wash your hands afterwards, right?
And then wash your hands afterwards with like antibacterial soap.
Okay, all right.
I'm also cleaning the inside of the pipe down here as far as up as I can. And again, it's pretty disgusting. I can feel the buildup. Just clean it out, and it'll all go down the tube. When I'm done, I can see that there's still some clogging. I'm gonna look up from above. Oh, number 2. Did you see that come out?
Oh, yeah.
It's so disgusting. This is a horrible job, but somebody's got to do it. So now I'm going to look down the hole and see if it's all unclogged. If not, I'll take like a super long screwdriver. Okay, so now I'm taking the nut, putting it back over the threads. And again, these are not meant to use any kind of tools. This should just be done by hand. And all I'm doing is just hand tightening this nut back. Okay, until it's snug. So right there, it's gripping pretty good. I'm just going to maybe give it a little quarter turn. That's about it. And then I'm going to take 2 hands, putting the trap back on, and rethreading the nuts on this. And again, they should just all be hand tightened in place. Okay, so the trap's in place. Got it all shored up. All I'm doing, hand tightening these nuts. And again, just snug. Don't over tighten them. There's no need. Snug it down. Just give it a little bit, not a lot. Now, all I'm going to do is make sure it doesn't leak. So I'm going to keep the pan where it's at. And I'm going to start running the water fast. You should see it going out quickly now. Before it was a slow roll. And I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to test it for leaks. I'm just going to put my hand around here, make sure it's fine. Around the coupling nuts, make sure it's fine. I can even take the pan out now. I don't see anything going on. Take the towel, make sure it's dry. Nothing's coming down. I don't feel anything. So just hand tightening it is fine. If we look at the flow of the water, you can see I got it on really high. And that water's just cranking away right out the drain, no problem.
Already started. Go! I already started.
Oh, you sorry? Okay. Welcome to Drink of the Day. Today, we're doing a whiskey. This is a bourbon whiskey. I've never had it. Calumet. And this is a Christmas gift from Mr. Jeff's brother-in-law. So it looks very nice. It's a 12-year-old bourbon, which is unusual because normally it's only about a year to 3 years, something like that, that they would keep it in the oak barrel. So this is a 12-year. So we're opening this one new. And it says it's 74% corn, 18% rye, and 8% malted barley. So yeah, I look forward to this one. Let's try it. Ooh, smells spicy. Got a nice cube in there. Full-size cube. You don't want the little cubes because that'll dilute it too much. So, or you can just have it neat with no cube. Oh, it smells very nice. Ooh, I like that. Very nice. So we're still on a 10 scale, right? Number 2. Point number 2. I think for a bourbon whiskey, this is very, very good. The batch size, it says, is 19 barrels. So this is pretty, got a little serial number on it going. Single rack. So they're taking basically 19 barrels, probably mixing those 19 barrels together to make up this blended bourbon whiskey. It's fantastic. I'll give it a 8.2 out of 10. Cheers. And hey, Happy New Year. Out with 2020, which was a horrible year. In with 2021.
Yeah!
Cheers, number 2.
Cheers.